It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guest co-host, D. Watkins. And we're going to talk to you a bit this morning throughout the show, just because I want to make sure people are super familiar with things that you've done and worked on. I met you as an author, right? He's just nodding his head.
Yeah, yeah.
But one of my favorite books that you wrote was We Speak for Ourselves. And that's basically, can you explain to people why you titled it that and what that book is about?
Yeah, the funny thing about that book is...
That's so relevant today, right now.
And the publishing industry, the guy who acquired the book, named Todd, shout out to Todd, had left Atria before the book was published. So I had to work with a new editor, and the new editor did not necessarily agree with the premise of the book. Mm-hmm. So it hurt the book promotion-wise, even though the book ended up being a great success.
Right.
The book is about how you should really, really, really be careful when advocating for oppressed groups if you do not have contact with those groups.
Right.
How can I say, these people matter and I'm going to march for these people and I'm going to fight for these people, but when I see these people in real life, I cross the street. I run away. I don't go into their neighborhoods. I don't go into their schools. I don't go to their youth programs. I literally see them and go the opposite way. But when it's time to get a check to advocate, I show up. So, yeah, we speak for ourselves. It was a fun book to write.
It's interesting in this day and age, too, because I feel like during this election, certain people were, propped up, and you're like, this person is not speaking for my experience or for
Not
how
at
I
all.
feel. But sometimes media likes to paint it like this person is representative of this community. Well, how did that happen? That person's not even part of this community.
And it's an easy fix. I'm from East Baltimore. I might say that 30 times today. People from my neighborhood, we can tell you what we want, what we demand from a leader, what we want from an organization that wants to do business with us. We can articulate it very clearly. We don't need somebody from whatever social media website to come articulate our struggles for us. We can tell you this is what we want.
All right, and now I want to get to the sports part of it because you did write Carmelo Anthony's memoir. Writing someone's memoir like Carmelo, how was that for you to be able to get into his world? And because Carmelo is definitely not the type of person that really just trusts anybody either.
The funny thing about Carmelo is that Carmelo can write. And, Carmelo's a great writer. So, and he's so good at just recalling memories from his childhood. Mm-hmm. So he made the job super easy for me, and more of like a collaboration. And I think the trust was there just because we literally with two guys, and even though he was born in Brooklyn, he came to Baltimore when he was 8 years old.
Right.
And he knows what it's like to be just in the middle of super poverty.
That's the perfect pairing, you guys, too, by the way.
We writing the film together right now.
Oh, okay.
We working on the film right now. I went to his crib maybe a month ago, and we just sat on the porch for hours, picking apart a Baltimore story we want to tell because, him and Asani, shout out to Asani, they're big in the film, and they want to make their mark in the film world, and I'm excited to get in where I fit in with that.
And Cayenne, they announced he's going to Syracuse. That was a big deal.
He's going to carry the torch.
All right,
and Cayenne, we trust.
And we have more to talk about because we didn't even get to D-Wade, but we'll talk about that. We have time to do that a little later. But I cannot wait to hear what this process has been like for you for the past year working with D-Wade. When we come back, we have your Yee. We'll talk about J. Cole, and he is discussing Kanye West changing his life and influencing his music. It's Way Up. Here's some of my girl SZA with Shirts.